everybody, it's me, Kira Xenocheetah, back with more Fallout New Vegas. We just finished up clearing up the Utobitha thing. So I'm just gonna go down here so I stop getting irradiated, because I'm getting mightily irradiated, and that's probably not good for, like, anybody. There we go. Alright. I need some right away. Thank you. So, let's see. Where's pressing matters even? You know what? Not even that. Let's try going to the safe house again. Because, you know, it went so well the last, like, what, 6, 7 times that I absolutely got moited by the Deathclaws. If I could stop getting irradiated. I'm just gonna walk along this hill. It's fine. Okay, I think it's down from here. Which would be awesome. Oh. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna go in here. Finally got here. Only like, what, 10 parts later? Whoops. Power armor, huh? Take that. Trooper armor. Oh, it might have just been trooper armor. Still. I'm all for it. First I was like, power armor? Hell yeah! And I'm like, oh wait, no, that'd be too easy. Oh no, salvaged power armor. So I do have it. Okay. I don't know why I wasn't seeing it. Man, don't ask me. Faction armor. Dressed as a member of the NCR. You know? It's pretty neat, but I really, really like the Wasteland Scrounger. Like, a lot. So, Rexy, I'm gonna give you some stuff.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, he cannot put on faction armor, which
I'm
doesn't
sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
include the helmet. I really don't want you to have that, though. Ah. Oh, I'm gonna give him a, since it's sarsaparilla, because why not? I think he'll actually, like, drink them. Ugh! I'm finally not over encumbered. Jiminy Christmas. Let's see, what else we got in here? Pre-war books. Empty footlockers. Empty lockers. Generator things. Ooh, that wall's booted in. Sure, that's fine. Rex. Thank you. Jiminy. Alright, I think it's time to go over to the Lucky 38 and kinda de-junkify my inventory, because there's a lot. Nothing to say, man?
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Maybe it's just certain things that'll make him say stuff. Like, I know, oh gosh, what is it? Gumdrops? Something like that. I think should? I'm not sure if they will.
Where to, partner?
Let's see. Upgrade suite. I'm going to save in case it fucks this up, just in case. Okay, yeah, all my stuff's still in here. Good, good, good. Did I put a barrel in my gun locker? I did.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss. I'm sure you'll be careful, boss.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna keep with this outfit for a while, just because I think it looks cool. And yeah,
High roller, sweet.
a lot better, a lot lighter now. I'm going to go to the penthouse. And I'm gonna sell that snow globe finally.
Well, hello. You do? Why, that's just one.
Cool.
Penthouse floor.
Let me see, they better be following me.
Casino floor.
Ah, damn it.
Where to, partner?
Right.
Cool.
High roller, sweet. Casino floor.
Alrighty. Good, they're with me. Let's go to the Crimson Carrion, because why not? You know, I don't even think that I've gone into the second part of the strip. In fact, I'm like 99% sure I have not. Whoops.
I should be fair, boss. Hey, look.
I think I'll keep a hold of that for right now.
I should be fair, boss.
I'm gonna have him keep a hold of Cuddle's toy car, because why not? Alrighty. You're dog. Yeah, you're all cleaned up. Cool, cool, cool. So, actually. Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters. I'm gonna fast travel there and kind of go from there. So why not?
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder
Sure,
gang
boss.
away.
The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Ha ha ha. Oh, actually. Wait. Where is... Novak? One of the people I want to go talk to for, Raoul is there. There's someone there, someone at McCarran, someone somewhere else. I forget where. Oh, not Cliff Briscoe. This is a sad place. Yes, Ranger Andy. Yes, Ranger Andy. Hi.
What's new?
I'm sure pissing off a ruthless warlord with a tribe of fanatically devoted warriors was a good move. How could it not be? It was your idea.
Raoul, really? What's your take on the NCR?
They're all right, I suppose. Had a bit of a tough going there at the beginning. You know, their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders. Anyway, they got their good points and their bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
How do you feel about Caesar's Legion?
I don't really have a problem with them. People around here tend to see them as invading marauders planning to burn and pillage the countryside. But I've been to Arizona, boss. Before the Legion, it was a nasty place. So thick with raiders you couldn't trade with a town 2 miles up the road. Caesar's laws aren't nice, and their actions aren't always pretty. But then neither am I. But you keep me around.
You're also not a woman. So you have a different perspective on it, so I understand. It's some other questions.
It's big, it's bright, and it's one of the biggest cities still left from before the war. Well, mostly anyway. Used to be just a curiosity. The buildings were pre-war. But it's just as full of raiders and barbarian tribes as any place else. Then Mr. House took over. Got the power turned back on. And got the tribes reformed into something civilized. And now they run his casinos for him.
What's new? Yeah, twice.
Okay, I think it's after we leave that he says anything. Hey,
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
there we go. Sure, what's on your mind?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean, guys like Ranger Andy?
I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy's tougher and more dangerous than most men alive.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not just talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window, but everyone else. My parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
Can't think it was your fault. No one could stand against a dozen armed men all alone.
I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest. What can I do for you, boss?
Who are you?
I'm starting to think you haven't been paying attention, boss. Raul Alfonso Tejada, former gunslinger and sole survivor of Hidalgo Ranch, at your service.
Yeah, he'll, change his answers as you go on. Where are you from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there. After they died, I took my little sister, my Rafaela, to Mexico City. We lived there a while. Then I moved on and ended up here. I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
How old are you?
I was born in 2047, boss. If you do the math on that, I'm sure you'll get within a decade or so.
Damn. Alright, the next one. I think they're actually still at Camp Forlorn Hope, but I'm not sure. Let's see. It's one of the, first recon. Let's see. I had to come here anyhow, because I have some legionary years to drop off. Let's see.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hey, Private Sexton.
What can I do for you?
Here's some ears.
Whoa, boy! This puts you far ahead of everyone else. I think I'll have to declare you the winner of the competition. It's not much, but here's a little something I scraped together for the winner of the contest. Good job. You earned it.
Oh, cool. 100 bottle caps. It's not bad. Thank you. And 6 beers.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Hopefully. Hi, Corporal Betsy. Okay. Let's see, where is that one guy?
Yeesh. These soldiers look how I feel, boss.
Yeah, it's pretty rough here. No, not you. No. No.
Hey,
Hi.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier.
How are things around camp?
Things are better now that the Legion at Nelson have been defeated.
That's good. Let's see. Check and see if he's in here.
hey.
Hey, Gorbets. Ah, Sterling.
Howdy. What brings you back? Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
You too. Good seeing you, Sterling. Not you. Not you. Nope. But I'll talk to you.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Oh. I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Okay. What do you do here?
I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Alright, so it's good that that was started. Charlie's kinda messed up.
Hey.
But, you know, it's fine. Can't believe I've always missed that. It's weird. Oh, another letter. Dear Ma and Pa, if you're getting this letter, then I'm sure you've already heard the news. I'm sorry, but know now that I'm in a better place. Tell Micah I did good, okay? You're the best family ever, and I hope I made you all proud. Oh yeah, this crazy shit. Alright.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Man, I wonder where that one guy is. Also, why didn't you say anything? I'm gonna go talk to Sterling again, because Raoul should have said something.
Howdy. What brings you...
I guess, that Raoul kind of has to overhear it even now.
Got a second to talk, boss?
There we go. Sure, what's on your mind?
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty. More people should act that way.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
You're talking about the Great War? What do you remember about it?
After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo. especially the trick rider. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
Wasn't Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great War?
I don't think it was as hard hit as DC or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad.
You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed. For the first time since the bombs had fallen.
Aw. Wasn't it dangerous to be dressed so noticeably?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
Oh no. Go on, what happened to Rafaela?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible, Raul.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
So what did you do?
I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by, and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
Let's see.
What can I do for you, boss?
It's just sad. I'm gonna ask him who he is again.
Always happy to... Raul Alfonso Tejada, former gunslinger, sole survivor of Hidalgo Ranch, and ghost of Mexico City at your service.
He just keeps adding to it, I love it. Where are you from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there. After they died, I took my little sister, my Rafaela, to Mexico City. She died there, so I moved on. I came across an old Petro Chico refinery, found Miguel's jumpsuit, and decided to hang up the guns for good.
Alrighty. So I completely forget the last person that I need to go find to finish his quest thing. Hi! What's up, Rexy? So I'm gonna look that up real quick. Okay, so it's somewhere that I haven't even been yet. The Nellis Air Force Base, which I think is... it's somewhere. I don't know. It's somewhere. But, yeah, that's where the boomers are. So I'm not probably gonna do that for a while. But that's fine. I'm actually gonna end this episode here and continue on in the next one.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Yeah, I know.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Why are you telling Rex this? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it, everybody, and that you'll stick around for more. Bye, guys!